They say the world is a vast teacher, and every moment holds a lesson if we choose to listen. This is a story about Neil, who just wanted to reach Surajpur quickly. A straight road and a clear path, that's all he thought he needed. But sometimes, the journey is more complicated than it seems. Lost and muttering to himself, Neil thought, "This can't be right, I'm sure this was the way." Just then an old farmer appeared, and with a warm smile he asked, "Lost, young man?" Neil nodded, hesitating before admitting, "Yes, I am trying to reach the village of Surajpur." The farmer chuckled softly. "Surajpur? Ah, you're far off, but I can show you a shortcut. Just follow the river until you see the banyan tree." Grateful yet uncertain, Neil thanked the farmer. The road he knew was straight, while the farmer's path seemed longer and more winding. As Neil walked along the riverbank, his mind raced with frustration. "This is pointless, I should have stuck to the main road," he muttered under his breath. Just then, he noticed a fisherman peacefully mending his net nearby. Neil sighed, glancing at the winding river. The fisherman, sensing his frustration, looked up and said, "A straight road isn't always the shortest, young man." Curious, Neil asked, "What do you mean?" The fisherman replied, "Sometimes the winding path shows you what the straight one hides, but only if you pay attention." Puzzled by the fisherman's words, Neil continued on his way, grumbling to himself as he pondered the meaning behind the advice. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Neil finally spotted the banyan tree. Beneath its sprawling branches sat an old hermit, his gaze fixed on the vibrant sky. Neil approached the hermit. "Excuse me, is this the way to Surajpur?" The hermit smiled warmly. "Surajpur is just beyond the hill. But tell me, traveler, did you learn anything on your journey?" Neil furrowed his brow, confusion evident on his face. "Learn? I was just trying to reach the village." The hermit continued, "Think again. The farmer showed you kindness and guided you. The fisherman shared wisdom, teaching you the value of the journey, yet you ignored them, seeing them as distractions." He paused, letting the words sink in. "You hurry and become blind. Many walk with open eyes but closed minds. They rush to their destination and miss the treasures along the way, kindness, wisdom, and people willing to help." Neil turned, gazing at the river, the winding path and the fading figures of the farmer and fisherman. He sighed softly. "I was so focused on reaching the destination, I missed the journey." The hermit smiled knowingly. "Every step is a teacher, traveler, but only those who listen become wise." Feeling the weight lift from his shoulders, Neil turned towards Surajpur. This time his steps were slower, his eyes wide open to the beauty around him. If we listen to this story carefully, we learn that life isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about seeing, listening, and valuing the people and lessons along the way. The true moral of the story is that the journey itself holds the greatest treasures, and those who take the time to appreciate it will find kindness, wisdom, and connection in every step. So what treasures have you discovered on your own journey? Share your thoughts below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the Imaginarium for more inspiring tales.